said, if you don't propose to me, you can say goodbye to me and you can say goodbye to the dog. I couldn't believe that he wasn't desperate to lock it down.
So tell them what you think.
First off, if you're gonna tell me you have by this date to marry you, you can leave. Because I am not gonna marry you when you tell me to marry you. I'm not running on your time to propose to you. Proposal is on my time.
So
if you say, as you can see, I didn't propose to you this year because you said I got until the 31st.
She wants to get married and thought it would be a good idea to give him a marriage ultimatum, but it didn't go as expected.
Ultimatums are a real thing, and I don't think we're talking about this enough because I think all of us want that, oh my God, I just really wasn't expecting this. Can you believe this? This just came totally out of the blue. I'm here to tell you 85, if not higher percentage of proposals are because of ultimatums. That's my hot take. I think we should be normalizing ultimatums because it's actually damaging to see all these surprised engagements because they're not real. They're not real. Literally every single person I know has given their partner an ultimatum. Yet we're trying to pretend we're not giving ultimatums.
Don't give an ultimatum. Just leave. I know a female that tested her boyfriend with her sister. She's currently miserable, and her sister is married to her ex. My first wife gave me an ultimatum. She left me a note saying to get out because she wanted a divorce. The relationship was going very badly at the time, so I packed my stuff and left. She called later, wondering why I had left. I never saw her again, no kids in the relationship. She had nothing to hold over me and overplayed her hand. I remarried a great girl and I am happy. She stated that 80% of proposals happened because of ultimatum, and if this is the case, they are voluntarily pushing their partner to marry them for the wrong reason. Marriage is a huge step in everyone's life, and it should happen only when both involved are ready to do so, and that's why when women give ultimatums to a confident man, they are always surprised by their responses. Those guys won't get themselves into marriage just because their partner pushed them against the wall. They will do it on their own terms and time, so no amount of pressure will make them do something they are not ready to do. This is the reason they have to know their partner before using this tactic, as confident guys will always stand their ground and won't be moved just because there is a certain level of pressure from their partner.
I'm here to tell you 85, if not higher percentage of proposals are because of ultimatums.
The person she is talking about was lucky, because we have covered a few videos in the channel where women gave their partner marriage ultimatum, and it didn't go as expected. In one of these videos, the woman started crying when her partner helped her pack her things when she was leaving. She couldn't believe he was letting her leave. So they better apply this pressure to the right man, otherwise they might regret it, as the end can be unpleasant.
So I gave him the ultimatum and I told him that if he didn't propose to me by December 31st at 11:59 that I was gonna leave. So tell them what you think.
First off, if you're gonna tell me you have by this date to marry you, you can leave. Because I am not gonna marry you when you tell me to marry you. I'm not running on your time to propose to you. Proposal is on my time.
So
if you say, as you can see, I didn't propose to you this year because you said I got until the 31st. So I'm gonna wait till the 31st.
Tomorrow.
Okay, and I'm gonna wait. And what's gonna happen?
You're not gonna propose.
If you leave, then you weren't meant for me.
Okay, but
exactly.
I feel like after a year, he should have known if he wanted to marry me or not. I know we were young, but even now, as we're older, I'm about to be 22. Well, we're both about to be 22, and he's still iffy about it, because he thinks he's right. And I think I'm right, obviously. So this is something we butt heads about all the time. So y'all let us know in the comments what you guys think.
I'm gonna marry you, but just don't put a time limit on it or it's gonna further it back. I tell her all the time, stop telling me to marry you. I'm gonna marry you when I wanna marry you. Just because you say, let's go get married right now. I'm not finna go get married. When you got until 31st to propose to me. I'm not gonna propose to you by the 31st.
I didn't ask my husband to propose, he just did it randomly. It's past New Year. Did she leave? It took my man 3 weeks to decide I was his forever. Girl, I did the same thing. 10 years later, gave him the deadline and he chose to leave. I feel you. I don't want my marriage to be based on ultimatum. It would be hard to leave, but I would. She should know there is no reason to give her partner an ultimatum to marry her because this is something he would have done if he was ready. She thought that applying pressure would make him change his position, but she was wrong. He didn't let the pressure move him. She probably isn't aware of it, but this is one of the quickest ways to lose a confident partner because they usually don't like this type of dynamic in their relationship. They prefer when things happen organically instead of under pressure.
But I tell her all the time, stop telling me to marry you. I'm gonna marry you when I want to marry you. Just because you say, let's go get married right now. I'm not finna go get married. When are you got until 31st to propose to me. I'm not gonna propose to you by the 31st.
She just learned that her partner isn't the type of person who is moved by someone else's will. He will do things when he wants, not when others want him to do them. Going forward, she knows this card won't work on him, so she will need to use another strategy. What makes their cases interesting is that she already gave him an ultimatum a while ago and he didn't do anything, but she didn't leave. I guess her ultimatum was without a plan, and it seems like she didn't mean it.
Okay, I appreciate all the comments. I have been crying for like the last hour, but I'm good now. We're good. We're bouncing back. And I've just been processing. I don't want to be toxic about it and be like, give me the ring or I'm out of here. We just don't roll like that. I feel like the best course of action is to just casually bring it up, but also just stay super focused on me and being the best version of me that I can possibly be. And hopefully soon, if not, then I just have to kind of go my own way. But like even the thought of that literally makes me cry. I just know that that's not the right answer, but I just was unsure of how to get there now. Does that make sense? I don't know. Just say your prayers for me.
I've picked many friends up off the ground when they waited years for a proposal that never came. The hardest part wasn't leaving. It was watching their men get engaged immediately after to someone else. Give yourself a deadline. And if things don't go as you hope by that deadline, then you need to leave. You're way too beautiful to be waiting on a man. Beautiful inside and out. Be sure not to tell him you have a deadline. Prepare yourself financially for a breakup. If it happens, you're ready. If not, vacation money. Follow single women who are living their best life. This is a woman who realized that giving her partner an ultimatum is not the best solution to get married. Instead, she decided to become the best version of herself to help him decide whether he wants to marry her. This is the best thing she could have done, and she will eventually get her partner to get to that level at some point if she implements her plans. Unlike other women who unfortunately lost their partner just because they have decided to rush things. Most men know what they want, and we are well capable of making our decisions, so there is no need to apply any external pressure for things to happen, especially when it's something so serious like getting married. Did you notice the moment she protected her relationship when she said this?
Okay, I appreciate all the comments. And I've just been processing. I don't want to be toxic about it and be like, give me the ring or I'm out of here. We just don't roll like that.
She was talking to her followers in the comment section. It was full of women telling her to leave her men. Most women told her to give him a deadline, and if he doesn't do it by then, she should leave him. Fortunately, she is clever enough to not listen to their advice, and she decided to protect her relationship instead. This is the reason she told them it's not how they operate in their relationship. She would rather use another strategy to get her man to marry her, not use an ultimatum as most of them advised her. She knows it would damage her relationship, and that's why she decided to ignore what they said. This is a good reason why people should keep their private lives outside of social media, because you can easily lose your relationship just because you let outsiders give opinions on matters they have no clue about.
How old are you?
32.
Are you single?
No.
How long you had a man?
7 years.
Has he proposed yet?
Yes, we're married.
So how long in did he pop the question?
10 months.
10 months in? You think he did it for you, or was it just because he was ready to settle down?
I think he did it for me, because when you know, you know. And his last girlfriend, he was like, no fucking way. And then when he met me, he bought a ring.
Do you have any kids?
Yes, 3.
How old?
4, 2, and 9 months old.
So how much does your husband have to make to take care of a family of 5?
We make over 200 combined.
200K together. So you split the bills in your household.
Oh yeah, everything is joint.
So how much do you think you spend a month on groceries for you and the kids?
500 a month.
Alone? For 5 people?
But we live in Nebraska, so
And how much do you pay for rent?
our mortgage is $3,500.
So would you say that you have a free lifestyle where you're able to travel and have fun?
We live comfortably and pay all our bills comfortably, but not unless it's like really planned out, because a $3,500 mortgage and $500 in groceries and daycare and all that stuff needs to be like accounted for.
As we can see, it took her man 10 months to be ready to marry her, and I bet there wasn't a need for an ultimatum. She said it herself, his previous partner didn't get it from him, even though they had been together for a long time, but she was able to get her ring in 10 months. So give your man the space he needs and create an environment he would dream of. Those are the main pillars needed to make a man get to that point quicker, instead of applying pressure. As the woman in the previous video mentioned, she is going to work on herself so she presents the best of her to her partner, and this is the point a lot of women miss when it comes to this subject. She knows that a man will give this level of commitment to the woman he wants, so she is doing what she can to become his dream partner. Until a man finds what he is looking for, it will be hard for him to consider that step, as he is well aware that it will impact his future.
This is the end of our video and I hope you like it. I want to say thanks for all the support. Don't forget to check our channel tomorrow for another exciting video.